Okay, is it on? Yep, it's on. Testing, testing. Yep, it's on. Alright, testing, testing. Yep, it's on. Okay, so hi everybody. My name's Dhaman and welcome to a Resident Evil 2 Remake stream that I'm doing. This is pretty much my first time streaming, if anybody's watching this, so yeah. Since I only have one monitor, my phone is basically going to be where I see the chat. So if anybody pops in, sees the chat, be aware I'm not really looking at it. But yeah, okay. So let's get this started. All right. So I have played this game a lot. I've completed this game. I've unlocked all the achievements, all the records. And I have S plussed it, so I have all the special weapons. So mainly as this is like my first time, doing like a stream and stuff, I basically wanted to just, do something I'm a little comfortable with and have like just a fun experience. I am in a very awkward position sitting here, so this will be a little weird. Okay, but yeah, so I'm gonna start with story mode. And yeah, I'm gonna do a new run on I'll do it with Leon. I'll start with the Leon. Let's see who do I want to be? This is just a fun run. There's no reason not for me just to fuck around. So I'm just gonna do it on assisted, just to enjoy myself some more. I will show you guys where things are if you want to see it. I'll be going through, maybe not 100% grabbing everything, but I will show you where everything is.
Oh, I believe you, buddy. I believe you. Just tell us a story. Tell us a story.
Okay, well, it was last Friday night.
Okay, not sure if the audio is coming through.
This woman started coming towards me. She was staggering,
Let me see.
So I figured she was drunk.
Whoa. Okay, tell us, be honest now. How many drinks did you have?
No, man, I barely had a buzz on.
Oh, come on.
Alright.
Look, just listen, all right? She got closer, and I got a good look at her. You had to see her eyes, her nose, her whole face. It looked like it was rotting.
Sorry, I'm just Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She looked like a corpse. Like a walking corpse, man.
Sounds like my wife.
I've never seen anything like it. I haven't been able to sleep since. She looked like a corpse. Like a walking...
Okay, just wanted to make sure that the audio was getting picked up by the thing.
Okay, don't give in to fear out there, right?
Alright, so...
If you freeze up around these things, it'll sink to pieces.
So this is just the main thing. Do I want to see this?
Just getting good.
Why not? I'll go through. I'll let the stuff play. So I don't know much about the original game. This was actually the first Resident Evil game I ever played. But I have seen a couple podcasts and other people who have talked about this, and this scene has been really extended from the original. Like, in the original, this whole scene didn't really occur. The only time you see him is a little bit afterwards, which, that part is still kind of in here, but this whole bit, completely new, apparently. And I will say again, this is the first time, but this looks amazing. Like, I bought this I bought it in January, played it, and it looked great then, and it still looks so good now. And that's why, like, DMC5 also used this engine, which still that game looks great too. And here we go. I believe this whole section is actually also new. was not in the original. Am I using a custom outfit? I'm not sure. Let me see. No, so I think this is the standard outfit for Leon.
No one's around.
Yep. Yeah, that's not suspicious at all. Car with both doors wide open. That's perfectly normal. Alright. You know what's also weird is he is actually on his way to the Raccoon City Police Department to start his job. He's not officially like he's been a cop, but he's just transferring to the Raccoon City Police Department. He actually hasn't started there yet. So why he's wearing the full outfit right out of the gate, I'm not sure. Maybe, let me see. I can check the costumes. Okay, so that's why, because I just had him select it. So it is not a custom one. This is actually his old costume from the original RE2. So this is actually what he walks in on in the new game, because that makes more sense. He's wearing his casual clothes and doing all that. So these are the different kinds of outfits that you get. You get these throughout the course of the regular game. And then these two are the old versions. Then you can get 1998 Noir and Sheriff. So just to fuck around with, I'm gonna go 98 for both Claire and Leon, and that adds to more fun because as you can see, like they're all polygonal. It's fun because they're polygonal and like their flashlights. They don't bend the hands on the flashlights or stuff. But you know what? I'll just go with the normal outfits. Full normal. So yeah, here we go. This is what he starts with in the new one. So, and also since it's let me see if I can just turn those off. Tutorials. Here we go. Yeah, I don't need tutorials. So let's stop seeing those. Alright. Normally what you do is, for those kind of doors, is clicking on them interacts with it. You'll see that in a bit.
Anybody there?
If you're interested. I really enjoyed this game. This game is super fun. And if you're interested in speedrunning, the Resident Evil games are actually really good with that, because in order to unlock all the stuff, you basically have to speedrun it. Or at least get, not fully speedrun, but you have to get pretty good at the game.
You alright?
Okay, this
Don't
guy's
move.
pointing. Shit in the
I'll be
back.
back for you.
He's gonna be dead soon, by the way. But yeah, so you can run. We got here, which is does make noise. So that's the thing you had to watch out for certain enemies.
Stop moving.
Officer, you need help?
Stay back, sir. I got this.
Yeah, Leon's fault. Well, player character, because if you play as Claire, she shows up here first. But it's your fault, because he had him on the wall, but nope, you distracted him, and there we go. So here's a bit of a speed run that I'm gonna do.
I'll shoot!
You just walk past them. I actually took too late, so he's actually gonna be here. Otherwise, if I had sped run it properly, he would have walked right past me, and I could have just walked back as he was going back around. Nope, he's still up. So, one thing to see right here, I had to click. So with keys, you had to click, and then you pick the item, and you use it, and it opens the door. So here, if I go straight, I'll end up in that guy's hands, which I don't want to be. So you go around, you come around here, he falls back over here, and you run out the door, and who meets you but Claire!
Don't shoot!
Get down!
There's a whole bunch of like special runs that you had to do in this game if you want to get all the achievements.
Yeah, I think so.
A couple of them actually, a lot of them you can do at the same time.
Shit.
Which, I mean, for certain ones, like, there's one run that you have to do with like taking less than 14,000 steps. And like, obviously, if you're taking that few steps, you might as well just do a speed run.
Come on!
Because you gotta be efficient anyway.
Get in! Hold on.
Couple things when you're doing a speed run to be aware of though is so this game has continues. You don't want to continue when you're doing a speed run, because if you continue, it keeps track of the time that you took during the life you just died, even if it puts you back.
Hopefully they'll have
So
some
like
answers.
say you were playing the game and you saved at half an hour,
Clear.
and then you go for 20 minutes and then die. If you hit continue,
Live
your
around here?
run's time now is
No.
starting at 50 minutes,
Looking for
not
my brother.
30.
He's a cop
So
too.
anytime you die, when you're doing a speed
Good thing we
run,
found each other.
don't continue, quit
what
the
to
game,
expect.
go back to the main menu, and load the save. Do not continue, because you will screw up your run that way. Also, going to the item menu or the maps menu, that does not stop the time. The only way to stop time is to do the big pause, like escape. And you'll know that that's the one that stopped time, because all it's usually there is like that's the menu that just says quit the game, or that, like quit the game, records. That's the menu that I pulled up when I changed my costume. You'll also know that because you'll see your current run's time in the top right corner, and that's helpful, so you can see that, okay, it's not going up, so yeah, time's paused. So this is just showing off all of Raccoon City, where it's been completely fucked up after, you know, the outbreak that starts in Resident Evil 1 shifted over to the city. Basically, RE1 is like, RE1 takes place in a mansion, and that's apparently just like on the outskirts of Raccoon City somewhere. But yeah, so there we go. We're starting up, and this next scene is actually the only original scene that the original trucker was in. I believe the original game actually starts with like this kind of thing, where he picks her up on the way, and then you start here.
Free food and medical supplies will be provided to everyone who needs.
God, this is so unreal.
Police station's not much farther. They'll know something.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what if we're the only ones? What if there's no
No,
survivors?
they're survivors. It's a big city. There has to be.
So what happens here is they're stopped by a roadblock. It was actually very different in the original. In the original, while they were driving, a zombie, which, fun fact, actually had the same exact model as Leon, pops up and attacks them from their back seat, and they actually, like, basically run into a barricade and they crash there. And before they can go do
More
anything,
like running.
yeah,
Yeah, good call.
similar bit happens
Leon,
with this
you
bit.
gotta back up.
And this bit is the only bit where the trucker actually showed up in the original, which is similar, where he's just like about to die. Yeah, see?
Holy shit. There, get out.
Get out now!
Now they just gotta push the zombies away.
Hold on!
And now, of course, movie magic with the gas tank that magically will explode. Well, not so much magically now. There are... Yeah, I don't know why that exploded, because apparently, you know, cars should not do that. But yeah, here we go. Gas and fire. Little fun.
Claire! Claire, you okay?
Yeah,
Oh boy.
I'm alright. How about you?
Also, a little interesting thing, whatever costume
stay
you
here,
change
it's
them
not safe.
into will play for both characters through all cutscenes and issues like
I'll
this.
be there.
So right now, this way? Nope, you just turn and run
This
the
is out of
fuck away.
control.
Walking past them. Going here, the rain. Just keep running.
Shit.
gets up.
It's everybody. They've all returned.
You know what's an interesting tidbit about this game is that like it's a horror game and stuff, and as such, it's meant for
There
you
it is.
to.
The station.
It's designed with the intent that you're going to be going like slow or being careful, and so the zombies themselves are all like very slow, and they don't get up like quickly or turn quickly. So in actuality, if you just run past them, you can avoid a lot of them because they're just taking their time getting up. Whereas if you're going carefully and slow, like when you see one, you're going to pause and stop. And that's what gives them the time to actually become a threat. So like, yeah, this is a doorway that leads to the side cemetery and back room. That's actually where you start if you do the second run game mode. And the second run game modes are basically like, the main story is you pick who you are, and this is the main story. The second run game mode is essentially what the other character was doing while you were doing this. They don't line up perfectly since like the same bosses occur in that, but the idea, that's the main idea. So like essentially right now Claire would show up over there, actually a little bit afterwards. But yeah, that's also where you come out when you want to do the other modes, the fourth survivor modes with Hunk and Tofu. So open the door. So not much here. We see
Hello?
the
Is anybody here?
the base, and we can pick up a first aid spray. We can do that. Oh yeah. One thing, the game in the other Resident Evil games, if an item is now useless, they would tell you, and you could just drop it on the bat. Here, it doesn't tell you directly, but when you go into the item menu, if it has a check mark over here, that means the item is not worth. It's all used up. You don't need it for anything else anymore. So you can. Oh shit! Wait, my bad. You can click on it, and you can go to discard and toss that item. So let's go here. I can pick up some ammo. But that's not really important. This is a little cutscene. Shows I'm trying to this is to tell you where to go next if you didn't know. So Elliot is that cop's name.
David, Marvin, you there? I found a way out. It's in here. Send reinforcements. East hallway.
So yeah, that tells you where you gotta go.
I gotta find that guy.
Okay. So before I do, this is an item box. This is where you store shit that you can't carry, in your very limited, carrying capacity. And they're all connected. There's every single save room has a item box, and all the items, obviously you store one here, they'll get stored over there. You can access them anywhere. So the other thing is that if you've gone through this game like I have, you have a bunch of extra items. So if you had just bought this game fresh, and also if you didn't pre-order, none of these would be in here. These three I got because I had both pre-ordered and got the deluxe edition of the game. They're alternate pistols that you can use. They use the regular handgun ammo. I'm not sure if they're more powerful or not. Possibly. These each have separate things. This one says it's got increased accuracy. This one's quicker. You can aim quicker with it, I assume, and I assume this one's more powerful. The combat knife is different. There's a collectible in this game called the Mr. Raccoon. So there's essentially bobbleheads of a toy mascot. There's 15 of them throughout the game, and if you shoot or attack all of them, you unlock the infinite combat knife. Because combat knives in this game have durability, so if you use them too much, they will break. But you can also use them as a defense weapon. So if a zombie comes too close to you, you can stab them and knock them away. But that does use up your knife, because your knife is now in the zombie's body. So you have to be careful to make sure you knock them down so you can get the knife back. This is an infinite ammo pistol. This one you get by S+ing not S plus. You get it by S ranking one of them on anybody's, either Leon or Claire's, on normal. And this one, I believe you get for S ranking it on hardcore. S rank in this game is all about time. It's just, did you beat the game in a certain amount of time? Like, this is not pausing the game, and this is pausing the time. This is not a speed run, so I'm not worried about that. But that's there. And these two you get for S plus ranking. For this, the minigun you get for Claire, and the rocket launcher you get for Leon on either run. S plus means to get the S rank time on hardcore, and only on hardcore, and you can only save 3 times during your run. So there's certain points that people like to save more than others. I don't care about all this stuff, so I'm going to store this, and since this is a fun run, I'm just going to be running around with my infinite ammo weapons. Both of these are super fun. This is I'm not gonna do. Let's just sort these, sort them, and here we go. There we go. Now, yep, I got my rocket launcher, and I got a chain gun. So typewriters are how you save the game. In the original games, you used to need items called ink ribbons in order to save it. You still need them on hardcore. But assisted and standard, you can save whenever you want. Like, I could save right now if I wanted to. No need. There's no reason. But right now, I'm just going to walk, get over here, and this is the way to the east hallway. Alright. Nice little cutscene. Another big difference between this game and the original was that the original, because it was just, older game and, limitations of the hardware, every single room was essentially its own level, and you had to use doors as loading screens to transition between the two. Here, this entire map is open, like open world, single map. So there's no loading, and everything's happening at the same time. So, okay, if I needed the ammo, I could show you. You could come in here. Right now there's nobody here. And you could walk in. And there's ammo right under this guy. Be warned, not all zombies that are on the ground, all bodies, are dead. Like, actually dead. Some of them are alive, some of them... And it depends how they... A lot of them depend how they work. Some will trigger and start waking up as you approach. Others will not do anything until you actually touch them in some way. You can test the body usually with the knife, which if you have a defense weapon up, you can... I'll show you that later when I'll go back and grab the weapon. But like here, you can go and you can click, and then bam, there's some ammo. Not that I need it, but there's ammo here. And if I pulled up the map, you can see... Okay, so see this room is red, and this room is blue. And over here it says currently searching and search completed. To put it in layman's terms, what this means is that the blue rooms have no more items to be found in that area, whereas the red rooms, there's an item somewhere to be picked up. Item boxes do not count as items, obviously, and also typewriters. And this is an interactable object that basically you're going to need to do something with. Just lets you know that it's there. Alright. So right now I'll be running a bit. Let's hold this. So I can show you a bit. You can come. The men's room is locked, but the women's bathroom you can come in. And if you want, there's nothing in this one, but in here is a first aid spray, which you can take if you want. Now see, I picked it up, but I did not actually bring it. So if you do that and you notice it, it will mark it on the map saying, hey, the item is here. And it'll tell you what the item is, too. If you hover over it, it says first aid spray. Right. So I can always come back for it if I want. Not that I'll be needing it in this kind of playthrough.
Jesus.
So this door is locked by a chain, so I don't have the object I need.
Open up!
Yeah.
Hurry! Open
Right, so cutscene right here.
Give me your hand. I got you.
Not a smart thing to do.
Give me your other hand.
What's fun here is that, so the implication is that there's a zombie like attacking him on the other side. What's interesting is that zombie is actually fully rendered and is existing on the other side of the map and attacking him, not just the arms that you saw. Like, he's fully modeled in there, and all these cutscenes, like, these are all in the engine. Like, the models are existing, just using what's currently there. That's why if you've changed the costumes will be on them. Alright, so this is telling you, okay, hey, there's the statue, goddess statue, this in the back of the main hall. If you put 3 medallions in, hey, there's a secret tunnel that if you goes down here and boom, gets to the parking lot and there's a way out. And there's these 3 statues all over the place that, hey, can be that's the code to get the medallions. So now, I'm gonna try and walk back. Can't go there. And, oh, wait, what? Zombie! So that was actually really interesting, where, see, if you noticed his head exploded, that is the only real way you can tell that a zombie has died, if their head explodes. Otherwise, usually they'll just fall down, and then the way to tell is to basically either shoot them or attack them with a knife. So, like, since I'm using the minigun, it requires a bit of so when I walk past, he's gonna break that window if they do that. So I'm gonna need to run because I don't want to deal with this shit. So you know what? Get rid of him permanently. And now, huh? Oh, what's that? There's some other door that broke.
They're everywhere.
Just kill this shit. Fuck off. Fat fuck. Yep, head dead. Nope. Nobody here. So this is actually good. So this is a wooden board, so you can use that to prevent more people from coming. So I would go back and like board up the window so that no more zombies can come through. Because otherwise, as the case right now, every time I would come back to this area, a zombie can spawn and come through that window. Yeah, I killed all of them, but someone showed up magically. Yeah! Marvin! This guy's awesome, and sadly he's you can already tell he's fucked.
Marvin Branagh.
Leon Kennedy.
But yeah, Marvin's awesome.
There was another off strike. I couldn't.
Here. I'm sure you did what you could, Leon.
So here we go, just cutscenes mainly
Does anyone know what
explaining
started this?
again what's going on, how to do it.
Honestly, all you need to know is that this place will eat you alive if you aren't careful.
Also,
Yeah, well, I was supposed to
I'm not
start last week when I
100%
got told to stay
sure
away.
if these
Should've come here
cutscenes
sooner.
count against the time. I
Yeah,
don't
no,
believe
that's
they
all
do,
right.
but obviously, if you're at the point that you're speedrunning it, you're going to
Hey,
be
Lieutenant.
skipping them anyway.
I'm ready.
Hopefully you'll be able to find a way out of this station. That officer you met earlier, Elliot. He thought this secret passageway might do the trick.
Okay, boss. Thanks for getting blood all over my map
We can
that
get you
tells me
to
how to use the secret passageway.
No, I am
but-
not the priority here.
Lieutenant, I'm not just gonna leave you here.
I'm giving you an order, rookie. You save yourself first. I'd come with you, but I just slow you down. Now, you'll need this.
Can't take this.
Stop.
This is the first knife in the game that you get.
Don't make my mistake. If you see one of those things, uniform or not, you do not hesitate. You take it out, or you run. Got it?
Good advice for any zombie
So-
apocalypse thing. You can kind of tell, like, that's probably how he got fucked up. He hesitated. Alright. So again, in speedruns, you would just run past, you would take the knife and run past and go start heading that way. But, one of the goddess, so this is the goddess statue, right? And this is where you would insert the medallions. So first I'm going to put away the handgun bullets, because I don't fucking need them. I'm also going to put away the rocket launcher. I'm only going to carry one of the special weapons at a time. I don't need two. Okay, so that's the goddess statue, and there's three other statues in this police station. Yeah, statues in the police station. It's weird, but yeah. So here's the lion statue. Now, that is also one of the things in here, so we can look back at any notes or any piece of thing. So we can see, okay, so the lion statue, the code is lion head, olive branch, and bird. So we go in here and we say, okay, a little lower down, what do we got? Lion head, olive branch, bird. Space, and get that medallion. So we pick it up, and then we can just shove it all down here. And there we go. There's proof that the passageway exists.
Right.
Yep. Damn right.
Yeah, but the passage isn't open yet.
So, here we go. Is a locked door, and you can tell what kind of key. Apparently, it needs a spade key. This police station is really fucking weird. Apparently, in the lore, like, it used to be a museum that got changed into a police station. Yeah, but whatever. So, yeah, this opens up.
This is not how I imagined my first day.
We can go. And here's a couple of tidbits. We got another set of boards over here, which you do want to take. And we got herbs. These heal. Green ones heal a little bit. There's two other kinds in this game, red and blue. And you can mix them when you get them. So I'll show you. I have two boards now. So this hallway is a pain in the ass. More so for Leon than it is for Claire, but yeah, it's a bitch. There you go. So you can check out some cool stuff, just to see more evidence that this engine is fucking amazing. Look at the gore on that. That's great. Beautiful. What? Alright. Huh. Somebody's there. And now we got this guy who, if you go around him, nothing happens. But if you come close, oh fuck. Oh, but he's dead. So the head, that's fine. This door is the club door. And this is what matters, why this hallway is much more of a problem for Leon than Claire, because this room, which I'll show you on the map, is right, I don't have the map yet. Well, I'll get to that in a bit. Right now. Hey look, there's a doorway here, right? So you want to barricade this door. As Leon, you want to barricade this window. Because otherwise, every time you come in here, that's one more zombie coming through this window. Another one that happens is this one right here at the end of this hallway. Another one you want to barricade, same reason. So if I walked away from her, by the time I get to the end of this hallway, she would have broken through the window and fallen out. But now, I have made this hallway safe. So here we go. This room. I'm going to be pointing out where stuff is. I'm going to be going to the location, but I'm not picking it up because I don't need it. But yeah, here's more handgun bullets you can pick up. There is a note here. Tells you, explains what was happening. It's like there's turning to shelter, doing stuff. Zombies, like they clash. People are fucking dying. Alright. So you try to go through this door, but hey, what is that? Oh, there's a chain on here. Okay. So you pick up the map. So this shows you where everything is. Now, why did I say that matters? Because the club room matters. Because the records room here contains a important item that you need later, and you can't get it until you get the club key, which again is happens long in. Because you can't go in here because this door is also locked, but that door is locked by a heart key. Why different keys? Because Leon only gets the club key. Claire gets the heart key, but Claire doesn't get the club key. So that's the one of the main differences, and that opens up a couple other areas that you can't do as Leon and only Claire because of that. So right now this would be a dead end, and also if I had not killed the zombies or blocked them off, they would have been breaking down the door similar to that first zombie after I saved the cop and done that. And that's another thing that is hugely different from the first game, from the original game, because in the original game zombies did not go through other areas because they were all loading zones, so like they didn't exist. But here, since everything is a single area, they will follow you. The only areas they won't come in are safe rooms. So that's the only place you'll never see zombies. So there's another zombie. But first, before you do that, you want to turn over here, and there'd be a little bit of handgun ammo here for you to pick up. Fun tidbit. This game uses adaptive difficulty, like a lot of the others, and that depends on a lot of things, like how many times you've gotten hit recently, how many bullets you have, how many times you've been missing, like those things. And one of the ways you can tell is by how many things you pick up or how many bullets you can craft later on. So kill this fucker. So he's dead. I have a knife, right? Yeah. So I have a knife as a defensive weapon. So we killed him, and this room is locked. So I can't get in, right? So there's a couple different types of locks in this game. There's locks that are like you need a key, and there's locks which like this door, which means it needs to be opened from the other side. There's essentially a bolt blocking the way. So this door, this zombie, is actually alive. So the way, but like say I didn't know that, you can test by coming up and attacking. And now, if he starts to move, that means he's alive. So now, I've killed him. Is he still alive? Nope, he is not. So now I can come in here and see. This is another office. That's gunpowder. I could pick that up, but here we go. So use of gunpowder. So there's 3 different kinds of gunpowder. Well, no, there are 3. There's regular gunpowder, then there's large gunpowder, but that's still regular gunpowder, it's just bigger, and then there's high grade gunpowder, which depends. If you're doing Leon, it's yellow, and if you're doing Claire, it's white, which they make different bullets. As you can see here, if you use 2 of the regular gunpowders or the large and regular, you get regular handgun ammo. If you use a normal gunpowder and a yellow gunpowder, you get shotgun shells. And if you have 2 high-grade pieces of high-grade ones, 2 yellow ones, you'll get mag ammo. The mag is the strongest weapon, is like Leon's super gun. So you can pick up a piece here. Here's another one that if I try to walk in this section, he will trigger. So what happens for a lot of speedruns is you just always run on this side, and you just ignore him, because you don't need to come through. But like, I'll show you, like him, yeah, see? I don't even attack him, he just triggers. Yeah, let's kill him. So, as I was mentioning before, this is Leon's, like, first day, so it's like, welcome Leon, because they were going to have a party, but he was a couple days late, so he didn't show up. Also, right here is one of the first Mr. Raccoon statues that you can get. But he's not there anymore because the statues are, once you get them, they're gone permanently. Like you've permanently gotten it, so you never have to try. You don't have to get it through multiple runs. And that's the case because it is physically impossible to get all of the statues in one run, because there's a few that are only in Leon accessible areas, and there's a few that are only in Claire accessible areas, and there's one that you can only get during a second run playthrough. So that's why once you shoot it, it's gone forever. Here's another thing. Yeah, rookie's first assignment. We're putting you on the special case. Learn the first names of your people, and then you'll get to figure out your desk. And yeah, it's like, hey, knowing from Marvin, it's like, glad you're not here. So yeah, this is these two safes. So you would go D. It's God damn it. It's NED. So Nell and yeah, more operation report. People are dying. So NED. So it's so I can. That's how you figure it out by going to those sections. So NED, and this one I believe is MRG. Yeah. I'll show you how to figure that out. That's yeah, I'll just pick it up. But yeah, you would figure that by going like here again. Marvin, Rita. This guy is a little different, but you can tell because the previous ones mentioned David, so that's how you figure it out. This guy's another one who is alive. He's a little different where he does not trigger right now as long as I don't attack him, but the next time I would come back into this room, he would be up and walking around. So let's just fill him out right now. And there is a safe here. This safe holds a hip pouch, which will upgrade and give you 2 more item slots. It holds it on both, on all difficulties, which is important because on the higher, on hardcore, so there are 6 hip pouches in the game. On hardcore, 3 of them get replaced with ink ribbons, or just not there, or the item's just not there. And those 3 are the ones that you basically get for free. So you get 3 for free, and you get 3 from essentially safes or puzzles that you have to unlock. So I would try to go through here, but again, need the spade key, so you can't go through here. And if you notice, this would what this would do is, instead of having to go around all the way around this place, it would open up the main hall so I could access it directly from here. You know, like shortcuts, because that's what the early Resident Evil games were all about. It's like you get this huge map, but you're just constantly opening up new ways to travel in new rooms. Kind of like, you know, Dark Souls or Bloodborne. So this room is the armory, which has a bunch of lockers that I could open up if I had the code, right? So you put in the code number of the locker, and it'll open up. And some of these have items, like this right here, 106, 109, and this holds the shotgun, which I'll be getting later, and 208 holds more shells, and you can see 203 right here. That's a hip pouch, so that's more. That one is also there on hardcore. But if I try to open them, hey, I can't input 1 or 2 or 3. That sucks, and I need 203 to open up the hip pouch locker. So fuck. I can open up a pair of them right now though. So I can open up 106, and I can open up 108, I believe. Nope, 108 is not one. So it's 109 that I can open up. Yeah. So I'll box out here. Come over. So this, I open it up, and it's handgun ammo. Don't care. But here, this is a roll of film. So why does that matter? Well, the rolls of film here are basically puzzle solutions. This tells you that you need storage lockers. Like, hey, we need to get keys for 2 and 3. Like, find some spare keys green, that's a actual, that tells you that that's an item that you're gonna need to find. So yeah. Let's go here, and now we go this way. And again, there's a zombie right at the door. So I'm just gonna quickly, if you come around here, there's a board. Go here. And you lock him. Again, he will break through. And then also there's a healing herb over here. And you come into here, and this is a safe room. This tells you that you can, green herbs have that, blue herbs can treat poison, red herbs are basically not useful by themselves. They have to be combined. So that's the 3 types of herbs. You have the green herbs, which if you use by itself, gives you a little bit of health back. Blue herbs, if you're poisoned, it'll heal your poison. And red herbs, you can't use by themselves. You have to combine them. Now, you can combine up to 3. So you can do, like, green, which is a medium heal, triple green, which is a full heal, or you could do green-red, also a full heal, green-blue, which is a little bit of a heal, like a little medium heal plus heals poison, blue-red, which will heal your poison, plus gives you a small defense buff. Like, not a small one, it's a decent buff, but it's time limited. And it creates like an icon in the bottom right corner that tells you how long it's gonna last. And if you do green, red, blue, you get full heal, defense boost, and the cure poison. So everything, all the works. Yeah. So here we go. We got another save, another item box, so I can just pop. So what you would do with the upgrade that I got is you would combine it with the Matilda, and that will double the gun's ammo capacity. And what's also good is, regardless of whether the gun's at full ammo or not, by giving the upgrade, you will get 12 bullets automatically to that. So it's a really good thing to be aware of. You know what? I'm just gonna get rid of this, and I'm just gonna take the infinite knife. Good thing here, you can just turn on the light, so you don't have to worry about that shit. If you come inside here, get a little red herb. I'll just pick that up. And this is a dark room. And dark room is where you use to, make pictures. So you go to the table, you use the film, and the commemorative photo. So this is a puzzle solution. Tells you, okay, so this is what it's supposed to look like, and that's going to be helpful later. But yeah, so yeah, again, just tells you this is a dark room. What else do we have in this room? Oh yeah, these two open up, which this one gives you gunpowder, and this one gives you handgun ammo. I don't remember which one, but on hardcore, one of these turns into a set of 3 ink ribbons. So that's why it's like things change on the harder difficulties. So let's go here. Oh wait, no, wait. I don't want to deal with the. I don't want to get rid of this. Don't need this. I'm just gonna keep a first aid spray, just in case. First aid sprays just bring you back to full health. They're great. They don't give you a defense boost, but they're good. In the original game, if you wanted to get the S ranking, you actually had to not use any first aid sprays. This game does not care about that. Here we have another person who will wake up if you fuck with her. And hey, look, handgun ammo behind. What's great is, even if I do that, she won't attack. She will attack if I come back later. I'm not going to bother, so I'm just going to kill her right now. That's dead. Oh look, somebody's coming down the stairs. See, I just hit his legs, but I'm pretty sure he's still alive. Might as well just kill him. So, again, there is an item over here. Be aware. Red herb. And you can go here. But this is a dead end for now, because you gotta stop the, stop the steam from blocking your way. But there's a bunch of things right here, like this guy. Ah! So that's just a jump scare. He literally does not. He does not attack you. He is just a dead body, just to fuck with you. Here, this is a locker. I do know the code of this, but I'm not gonna do it right now because I don't wanna. I want to show you guys how you would get it. Here is shotgun ammo. I don't have a shotgun right now. Let me just put it on my map. And this is nothing. Alright. Portable save instructions. Okay, so this is the thing that kills speedruns, and why, or at least it did early on. Now, people don't care. You don't bother with this shit and this stuff in the first place. So, portable safe instructions. You press a button, and one light lamps up. One of the lights light up, and you have to fill up the circle in order to do it. What is that for? Because the portable safe is right here. So here, I will show you exactly what it means. So you go to examine it, hit space. So now, if I hit these buttons, lights up, right? But I gotta make this. I gotta make it in the circle, going counterclockwise. Why is this a speedrun killer? Because this is randomized every single time. So let's just try it. So that's okay. So okay. So that. Nope. Oh, okay, so we got 4, and this one, yes, and then this one, and this, and there. Yay! Awesome. Okay, why do you need to do this? Because this gives you a spare key that we need for the armory. So I could go back and do that right now, but that's not the way, that's not where we're supposed to be going, and I don't need to right now, so let's just move forward. So hey, you can hear something. So okay, you see the handgun ammo. As long as it comes up and the icon is there to pick up, it'll show up on your map, so you can tell. So now, if I go in here, oh, that's a zombie, right? Wrong. That is again there to fuck with you. It is simply a statue with a light. But if I come over here, this is another locker. This locker contains mag ammo. You don't get the code until way later. I remember what it is, but I'm not gonna do it. But we are up here for this, the spade key. Now we can go 2 different ways. If you're doing a speed run, you would actually go back down the stairs because that's actually the fastest way. And then open up the office, but let's continue this way. I can show you this other room. Okay, so that, yeah.
What in the?
That's a liquor. Those are bad pieces of shit. So this is a door. There is literally nothing past this aside from a note. The note's not useful. Just again tells you, yeah, this tells you about the liquors and tells you they're blind as bats, but they can hear really well. So what that means is don't run. They will patrol an area. Basically, they'll be in a hallway, and if you run, they will hear you and come charging after you. But as long as you walk slowly and do not fire a gun, they will not attack you until they're like right on top of you. So you come here. This is a room we're going to be coming back to later. But yeah, there's that. This is always useful. I'm going to take this because I don't want to deal with more fucking things. This guy is, he actually is alive, but he will not bother you for a very long time until, as you can see over there, is a lady statue. Why does that matter? Because that was another one of the 3 statues. So, as you can see, coming through here, right? There's more handgun bullets here. Can't get to the lady statue until you get a detonator for the C4. So you gotta blow up the C4. This thing tells you that, like, hey, C4, you gotta detonate it. Fuck off, yeah, bye. And this is and the other is hip pouch. Gives you two pieces of item slots. This hip pouch is not there in hardcore, so that is something to be aware of. So when you do the explosion, this guy would fall down. I'm just going to kill him now because I don't want to deal with him. Yeah. There we go. Killed him. He's dead. Not going to bother you again. Now. So now, here's an interesting thing. If this is a dead end, literally, but if I walk here, I will break through the thing and fall to the ground. You don't want to do that. And also, this is fine.
Leon, it's Marvin. I need you back here ASAP.
Are you okay, Marvin?
I've got something to show you. It's important.
Copy that. I'll be right there.
So there's a door over there, right? So you'd be tempted to go there, but if you do, that will break, and then you fall down. So that's things to be aware of. So what you do just to avoid those. Speedrunners will actually use that because it is faster than walking around this whole fucking area. But let's move on. So again, certain zombies are alive, certain ones are not. This one is not, and he has a knife. So it's nice to be. This one is also not alive. You can, this room, oh, it's open, so you can see right here. So hey, would I want to go through here? Nope, can't. So this is one of the rooms that's locked on the other side. And if you open the map, it seems weird, right? This whole part's empty. So this actually connects to this, from the bathroom, this steam room. This connects to a hallway that goes all the way around to here. But, oh hey, what? I forgot about that. Here's the map. So here's that hallway I was telling you about. It connects all the way over here. We have gunpowder, but what else? Oh, we have the horse statue, or unicorn statue. So let's open this up. And it is fish, scorpion, water. So let's open up fish, scorpion, water. Fish, scorpion, water. Fun thing to note, these are always the same in the original standard run. You also need to do these in the second run, but the second run has different solutions. Not to say they're randomized, just different. They're always the same in second run, but they are different from these solutions, so it's something to be aware of. So we'll walk through here, and that zombie, obviously she's awake, but also that guy is awake. So we kill those. And we can come over here and kill it. So that guy is not awake. That guy is. And he's another odd trigger. He will only stop eating him if you do two things. One, if you attack or shoot him. And the other is if you touch this ladder. So if you never touch that ladder, he will never stop eating this guy. And I will prove it to you by walking. See, I'll walk right here. Nope, nothing. Doesn't bother. But, oh, I touched it, and now he's up. Alright. So, one thing I like to do is to move these. You see, you will need to eventually move these bookcases to block that, to make it across there. Because, here, I'll just show you to prove it why. Because otherwise it's like, why do you need that? Why does that matter, right? Well, it's for this reason. It's like to get to that door. Because otherwise, you try to do this, and you fall through. Right. So now, why does this, again, matter? So you block there. So you need to move these bookcases. This one you can't move because it's up on a jack. But if you save yourself some time by moving these, which will be really helpful when you need to move it later on. And also, back here, is handgun bullets. So, it's a good thing to just do. Alright, before we go, the last thing we would need to grab here is this book, which, if you remember from the commemorative photo, is part of a statue. So now here we go. Now we have the spade key, so we can open this door. And we can go through. and we can go talk to Marvin. Now, before we talk to Marvin, there's also one more item we can grab over here, which is more handgun bullets. So you can see, there's handgun bullets over here that we can grab. So again, for the speedrunners, this is when they would grab that statue. They would grab it and put it in right now. Not beforehand like I did.
There you are. Come here. Take a look.
So there's Claire.
Yes. I knew she'd make it.
So
You know
this
her?
is where her
Yeah.
second run
Name's
starts.
Claire.
Like,
Came into town with her.
she starts
Get to
in
that
that
courtyard.
graveyard, and she would walk
The
up
second
and she would
floor.
appear at this.
East
She would
side.
go to that fence, and that is like the first thing of
I'm
her
on it.
second run.
Thanks, Lieutenant.
That's how you know, like, okay, it's semi-related, but not quite. Also, one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go here, and I'm going to open up this door. So I don't have to bother. And, to get it out of my inventory, I am going to go here and put the spare key. It doesn't matter which, because I'm not going to be opening them right now. But just to be aware, it is if you have a choice, you get a choice. You could put it in the second slot or the third slot. You should definitely put it in the second slot, because if you put it in 3, the only thing you can unlock is this knife. By putting it in 2, you get gunpowder. You can't do the hip pouch yet, but you get gunpowder and you get access to the shotgun shells right away. Even though you don't have the shotgun yet, but you get access. So, anyway, let's go back. So now we gotta go back to the east side. Oh, let me dump off the unicorn medal. Now you would walk. There is nothing over there, I'm pretty sure. I mean, let's just confirm. But over here, there is nothing. Yeah. So there's no real reason to come into this corner. But come to here, and hey, look, there's a green herb. There's a guide pamphlet that tells you, hey, this police station used to be an art museum, and in fact, there's a whole lot of shit still from an art museum. There's an orphanage. Why do you care? Like, okay, the orphanage is an area only Claire goes to, so Leon does not go there. Also, back here is a safe. Again, I don't remember the code, but this safe holds another upgrade for the Matilda, I believe. So here we go. Use the spade key, and now the spade key is useless. That's why I opened the door to the office before. So now I can just get rid of it and not have to worry about it. Another thing is, hey, look, more boards. And here is a way, which is blocked by weird crank thingy. So this is a tool that only Leon gets. So this is a way that Leon can go, which Claire cannot. That area is open for Claire, but you have to go through a different manner to get there. So what's this? There's redstone. Redstone, weird redstone, do all that shit. Why do you need it? Okay, weapons keycard. This goes back to the armory where you can open it to unlock the shotgun. So I could literally go back right now if I wanted to get the shotgun. So what do I need this for? Oh, hey, there's a statue. And what was in the statue? Hey, look. There was a picture, right? Yeah, commemorative photo of, oh, the arm holding the book. So, hey, here's the arm. So let's pick it up, combine it with the book. So now it's holding the book. And now let's put it in here. And this is going to go into our inventory. Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna do all of this. Give me 1 second. Gotta move a bit. But yeah, so now we have the stone. Well, we have the scepter. What does the scepter do? Oh, well, we examine it, and then... Oh, hey, look! You can, so when you examine objects, you can obviously rotate and stuff. And by rotating it, you'll see interactables over here. So yeah, we hit space, and there is this jewel. So now we have the jewel. This is not going to come into use until a while into the game. So right now we can just keep moving. And this room is done now. We have the weapon card and we have the jewel, so we never have to come back into this room again. So right now we go here. What's funny is you hear that? That's a helicopter. And what's funny is if I go away, that helicopter sound will go away because it's meant to trigger a cutscene, which will happen as soon as I turn this corner. Yep. That happens there. And what that does is now this way is blocked. So see, I can no longer go in this direction. I don't need to go there right now, but it's something to be aware of. And oh, hey, I almost forgot this. There is a green herb that you can pick up right here. But you go around, and you need to come over here. And then you re-meet Claire.
Claire! Hold on! I'll be right there!
Okay.
There she is, super happy to see you. And fire, because fire is always good.
Claire! It's so nice to see you.
How you doing? That helicopter just came out of
Yeah.
nowhere.
I'm in one piece.
I'm guessing you don't have a key in one of those.
So there they are, a little low-key flirting.
Unfortunately, no.
That's apparently a newer
How are you
thing.
doing?
There was none of that in the original. Here,
surviving.
there's just a little more. Yeah.
It's good. Any luck with your brother?
No.
Yeah, Claire, if you don't know, Claire
Don't lose hope.
is Claire
I'm
Redfield,
sure we're gonna find him.
sister to Chris Redfield. Oh, shit. I forgot about that.
Damn it. You know what that means?
Yeah. Dinner time.
Claire, I think you should go.
Don't worry about me, Leon. You take care of yourself.
Claire, you need to go. Now!
Okay. Let's get through this. Both of us.
So that whole, like, flirting... but let's go back. Claire Redfield.
Marvin,
She
got a
was...
situation here. I'm surrounded by zombies. Marvin, do you copy? Marvin,
Yeah, Marvin's not feeling hot.
damn it.
But yeah, Claire Redfield is Chris Redfield's brother. Chris Redfield being one of the original characters from Resident Evil, the original. So we got more ammo over here, and we have a cutting tool. These guys will never come in. You don't have to worry because this door is locked and does not open in the regular run. It opens in second run. That's literally one of the first things you do. But yeah, so these zombies are just there to annoy you, be loud. So the chains now use the cutting tool. Well, it's called the cutting tool. So a lot of these are like simple, but when you examine them, okay, you get actual names, bolt cutters. Right? So you go here, click, use the bolt cutters to break open this chain. And now go here. Oh, I couldn't stop this guy from getting in. And you can't. Doesn't matter how fast you are, you will never stop that guy from breaking in and coming in. But once you do, use the boards you just got to lock them up. There are not enough boards in this game to board up every window. There are enough boards to board up every window that matters, I believe. Maybe aside from one. So I'm gonna open up this gate now. So this gate has a couple zombies. As there's one zombie over there, and there's one right there. He will break in. So here is a flash grenade. This is a different type of defense item. I'll take one just to show you how it is. This guy has handgun ammo. This is another, he will break in. I'll use it here. It's not really a reason not to. So let's just kill him. And let's go around here, and there is gunpowder. So you can grab gunpowder over here. Am I really? Oh wow, I am short on space. Okay, a fuse. So you'll need this fuse to get back into the main room, because right now you're actually essentially locked out unless you go back the long way up the second floor, because this door is locked. So what you would do is you would go here and you put the fuse in here. So that opens up the way back into the main hallway. But before you do that, you come back into this room, and here we see our first high-grade gunpowder. That's what the high-grade gunpowder looks like. And this is the valve. It's a valve, which is great. We're going to use it in one place, which is the bathroom in that second floor, to get rid of the steam. So we come through here. And what do I have that I can drop? I mean, it's fine. I don't need any of these right now. So right now it would be we go talk to Marvin, because Marvin seemed ill, right? And yeah, he's kind of not looking great.
Still alive.
He's still alive, but for how much longer? Okay. But now, so we have the valve handle, right? What do we need to do? Well, what we need to actually have to do is we have to go back to the storage room, and we need this detonator to blow up the C4. How do we do that? Well, right now we don't have anything else aside from, you know, the valve handle. That's the only new thing. This is very, so it's not truly linear in kind of in a sense, obviously, because like you have the open map and you could always go back to any place. But what you need to do is usually very clear, in the sense that it's just, okay, I got a new item. Where do I use this new item? So right now we got the valve handle, and that valve handle is for here. So that's where we have to go. So again, now that I've opened up the spade key, I can just use this as a shortcut instead of having to go around the hallway, which I will use. And I will open up here, and I'll pop open, I'll get rid of the weapons keycard for the weapons locker, which opens up the shotgun. Now this is one way to get the shotgun. There is another way, but that basically requires you to skip the shotgun for the basically 75% of the game. If you do not pick up the shotgun here and you get to the final area of this game, they will give you a shotgun, because you kind of do need it for the later parts. Or actually, well, no, not true. You can go through the whole game with a knife. I mean, people have been doing that, but it is very, very useful. So they do give it to you at the very end of the game. I am not going to bother picking it up because I don't need it. Let me just show you again. 208 was one I can do. That would give it to you, and 102. So yeah, this opens this up, which I don't care about. And it opens this one up, which again, that's also I don't care about. I mean, I say I don't care about them because I have my gun. If I didn't, that'd be very helpful. But yeah, so let's move forward. Do I need to drop anything off here? No. Oh wait, actually, I totally forgot. Sorry. So I actually made a mistake. If you were going through this, you actually would not come through this way. What you would do, you should go this way. You should go through this hallway. Why? Because now you have the bolt cutters. Oh, there was one more right here. Shit, I forgot about this. Okay, so yeah, so there is a third window here. So that's another thing to be aware of, which you should, again, block. And again, I don't have the club key yet, so I can't go through that door. But I have the bolt cutters. Yep, see, if I hadn't blocked that door previously, or this window, they both would have come through, and they would have just, that would have been two more zombies after. But yeah, so what you do is you come here, and you open this door. And this is the last door that uses the bolt cutters, so now you've opened a new door, and you've gotten rid of an item that you don't need anymore. You open this up, and here's the detonator. Oh wow, yeah, I completely forgot that. So that is exactly how you get the detonator. And here we go, locker room CAP. So this is how you get that the bathroom code. Here's that, and this room has more boards. And this is another way into that records room, which, see, this is a heart key. So this is why that hallway is more of a problem for Leon than it is for Claire, because Claire can go through this door because this door is locked, but I can open it because it was locked from this side. So now this door is open, so she can just walk through that door and come in and open it up, whereas Leon has to go through that hallway to open that door. So it's a big problem. But now that we've got that, so you would open that door, go there, and now we go back up to the second floor. So now see, if I hadn't killed her before, when I came up back around this time, she would be awake and start attacking you. So yeah, so now we would go in here, and this is where the locker room code comes in. So it was CAP, cap, and it opens up, and here you get shotgun shells. So you can get more shotgun ammo. So here, now we use this valve handle. Nothing here in this room. This guy is another jump scare. He will not attack you. He's dead. Yeah, that's another way you can tell when they start, like, they have like a final death animation. Here we have more gunpowder ammo and nothing. This one's empty. But what is more important is here. So, see, nothing much here. We got dead zombie, dead zombie. Oh, hey, shotgun ammo, right? But don't run when you enter this room. Reason why is right fucking there. That is a liquor. And those things really hate noise. So if I start running, he will chase after me. But they don't follow doors. They have their own area. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to run. Yep, so see, he heard me. Yep, and he came. Now he's over there. Yeah. Soon as you run, they know. If you run in their room, they know. But you walk out of the room, the door closes, and it resets. So now I can open the door, but where is he? Okay, so he's not here. So he resets. Now he's back up here. But, so, interesting thing. These things are blind, but since their sound is really good, their hearing is really good, flashbangs will stun them for a long ass time, as well as knocking them down. Also a good thing where, like, if you throw a flashbang, they won't chase after you anymore if you're running. But if you throw a flashbang, it's really good to just kill them, like sunk cost fallacy kind of thing. In the old game, flashbangs did kill them in the original game. Here, is there a shortcut? Yeah. So there's shortcut 1, 2, 3. 1 is for hand grenades. If I had one, I would equip it. So if you're holding out the sub, you could hit 2 or 3. Now I have the flashbang equipped, so I'm gonna just toss it and show you what it does to. So yeah, Now the thing's dead. And now we come here, which is the STARS office. We can see all the previous members of STARS at their desks. And these actually are their, like, you can tell things about them from what's on their desk. So, like, this is, I have no idea. I'm saying, you can tell things about them. I don't know who this is. That's just because I'm not a huge fan. This is Rebecca's desk. Rebecca is from RE0, and that is the only game she's been in, and that's because apparently the people who make these games hate Rebecca, but she's a medic, so she has a first aid spray and thing by her desk. This is, I believe, Barry's desk. We can get another flashbang if we want, but yeah, there's Barry, more shotgun ammo over here. And over here we get to see, oh, what's over there? That is the mag, or the lightning hawk, as it's called. So how would we get there? Well, seems like we need to access this card to open there. So nothing there. Also in here is Wesker's office. So this is here. And you might be wondering, one thing you might have asked, like, we have the detonator, why didn't we just go upstairs to the... Oh, RPD. This so this is how you get the combination for the safe in the down in the office downstairs, the west office. But going back, like, I got the detonator, right? Some electronic gadget. Still doesn't tell you it's a detonator, so there's something there. What you need is a battery. You need this battery. And if you